Hey, there we go. Lunchtime, finally. Let's just grab myself something to drink here. It's really, really hot outside. Definitely a lot warmer than I initially thought so. Luckily, though, we did get the AC fix, so very thankful for that. I'm just going to pour myself something nice and cool for today here. Thank you, thank you. All right, we'll take a seat over here. One of the nice views overlooking the highway. Seems to be nice and quiet today as well. So we'll just fill in our morning summary report while we have a nice cool slushy there. Beautiful. So yeah, anyways, work seems to be going pretty well today. We've got a couple of en route transportation vehicles that will be bringing supplies to us later today. We're not expecting those for another couple of hours though. So for the moment, it was working on the foundation. And until then, really, just go and send that in. I think a lot of my afternoon will kind of be spent inside of here, because this is pretty much the only air-conditioned place. Even the crane operators up there, I feel really bad for them, since they're pretty much in a glass box, elevated 100 feet above the ground, with no cooling whatsoever. That must be a nightmare. So, glad we're down here anyways. We do have a tiny fridge. I guess that is great considering the job before we didn't have a fridge at all. So it can fit minimal amount of food in. We all good? Please tell me there's not a delay. We've had so many delays with traffic build-ups near Springfield before. Hey, sorry, they're not in today. If you want to leave it here, we can get delivered. But yeah, they're not. Do you need anyone to sign for it, or is it just when you can leave? Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll send the message on to them tomorrow. Have a good day. Gather round. All right. What seems to be going on here? Heading towards the lake. The one. Wait, which one? The one near Springfield or the one near River City? Oh no. There's been an accident with one of our trucks. One of the delivery vehicles near Springfield. Oh, jeez. Okay. Is everyone all right? Jeez, that's pretty dangerous going off near a lake, especially with one of those things. That's gonna be hard to get out of unaware. All right, well, if they called it, should okay, yeah, let's head down there now. All right, let's just gather my stuff here, and I guess we'll head over. I've got my car here if anyone wants to ride with me. Yeah, I don't think many people brought cars here today because the bus is a lot cheaper for sure. All right, let me unlock there. There we go. Yeah, 2 cars here today, so I think we can just split the workforce over the 2 vehicles. Yeah, hop in. I can fit 2 more people. Whoever wants to hop in the front seats can do. We'll just follow the pickup down there. You said it was Springfield Lake, right? Springfield Lake. That's not too far from here, actually, so we should be able to get there relatively quick. Did they tell you any more information on what happened? Or is it just... I believe it was a truck with the delivery of wood. Oh, wood. Oh, geez, that's bad as well. Those pallets can be pretty heavy, even though they look rolled over, apparently. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, I see it over there. I see it over there. All right, let's just head over and I guess see what we can do to help a part of the team. So we don't actually have any recovery vehicles with us. LCSO is already there, so that's good. RCFD is probably going to be another couple of minutes because their station's a good few minutes away. So, oh yeah, you're right. It completely flipped over onto its side there. Crate spewed out and everything. We'll see if we can help. I'm pretty sure... LCSO should let us in since we're able to help kind of clean this up. So yeah, all right, let's head over, see what we can do to help here. Got the road blocked off there. All right, they're going to speak to an officer. I'm just going to quickly take a look at this, see the scale of the incident. Right, flipped over as was going over the bridge. Could have just been a big gust of wind. Since it was going over the small stream here, I wouldn't have expected much. But yeah, completely flipped onto its side, crate spewed out. Luckily, didn't seem to hit anyone. But, I don't know. Could have been... Like, we've had these things happen from punctures before, so that could have been what happened. Stay out of the way. Very fancy Dodge Charger there. Alright, so the DOT has allowed us onto the site. I believe we're allowed to look. We're not allowed to touch the vehicle, of course, but at least we can try and help clear some of this up here, because I know this is a relatively busy road. Not massively, but still do want to clear this up pretty quick. These are heavy enough, but once we've got 4 guys on each, then we can just move these over to the side of the road, which will allow for FD to move through, because they're going to need to get or DOT actually, they're going to need to get a vehicle to flip this over, and they can't do it with all these crates. So let's get 4 people on each crate. Going to move each to the side of the road here, and then we can use another vehicle to collect those once we get another one en route. All right. Yeah, let's start with these flipped ones over here, and then we'll just go and stack them up on the sidewalk. Do you want to help me move this one? They're moving that one at the moment, so if we can move this one here. How bad's the damage looking? Because that's going to cost the company a ton if we have to pay for that, and I really do not want my AC privileges removed. Yeah, I suppose. Flipping this thing over as well, and even though it's not traveling at high speeds, it's going to be... I don't know. If it's written off, that's really bad. But even the repairs are going to cost so much, so... I'm going to go speak to the driver. Just see... Hey, sorry about what happened. Do you know what exactly happened, or did you just lose control of the vehicle? I guess it could have been a fault with the vehicle. Could have hit a pothole on the road, or could have even just been some wind. Alright. How many crates were you carrying? Because we've accounted for 4 of them here. But were any, like, washed into the river? That's 4 I'm counting, right? Yeah. Okay, that's even worse. Right, 1's missing. Oh, jeez, right, okay. Alright, at least we've got that counted for. We know there's 1 missing, so... It could have floated into the lake most likely, because the tide goes up. Alright, I'm going to head down there, just see if I can spot one in the lake, but... Sorry about what happened as well. It's not going to be a fun experience doing all the paperwork for that. And do you want to come with me? We're just going to head down to the lake and see if we can find the other crate that seemed to have gone missing. The fire department's here. I think they're just there to check that everyone's alright and make sure that the bridge isn't going to collapse under the weight. It most likely won't, but now they've just got to clear this up, and we're going to have a look for the other crate because it doesn't exactly look like wood's expensive. It's going to cost us at least a couple thousand to replace that pallet, so... I think it flows this way. So if we take a look in the lake, it's probably going to give us the best shot of trying to recover this pallet. And then it's actually the matter of getting it out of the lake or out of the water, wherever it may be, and getting it onto shore, which we'll most likely need to bring a crane in for, which will be another good sum of money. So overall, not a great day. Not a great day. Those things, I don't think they float, do they? If not, that's going to be another issue, because... Now we're going to have to... Well, we can't really dive down there, so... I don't know. We'll call in to the boss and we'll see what we can do, but there's no way we're sending a team down there just to recover 1 pallet. Yeah, go ahead if you use your binoculars as we drive, maybe. This is the closest we can really get to the water. I'm, again, not even sure if this is an actual path, but we will see. If it's just below the surface, we may be able to spot it. If it's not, then I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it could be. Hey, look at that. Did you see it just... Okay, yeah, there it is. What in the world? Right, it just looked like it popped up above the surface. And it's standing vertical. What in the world? Alright, well, there it is. Okay, that's quicker than I expected. I'm not sure how that happened. Right, now we actually need to get it out of the water, which is not our job, since I'm not going in there to try and retrieve it. If you can call that in... maybe we can get 2 or 3 people down here, get a rope, and that's probably just pull it in. I can attach it to the front of my vehicle. At least we found it. That's probably the hardest part now. We've got to just get it out and transport it over. Alright, well, start of a busy day, I guess. Now we've got to clean all this up and try to figure out what we're going to do next. I don't think I have a rope in the back of my vehicle, so we're slightly just prepare the tow hitch on my front, and we can try and pull this out once someone brings the rope down here for me.